Hey everyone, it's Becky. I just have a project to share with you guys. I was asked to be a guest designer over on our Creative Corners blog. So the designer or the DT member is Laurie, which is More Art from the Heart, requested that Laura consider me as a guest design team member. So I accepted, and it's for the month of April. And so for this month, they are doing a challenge, and it's Color Your World. So pretty much what you do is you create a project with the colors of springtime where you live. So that's why I chose this birdhouse, and when I got asked to do this guest design team spot, I immediately knew what I was going to do. I picked up this birdhouse at a thrift store, and it was sitting on my shelf forever. And I knew kind of what I wanted to do, but not really. I didn't really know how to alter it. So when this challenge came up, I'm like, that would be perfect. So it was pretty much all bare, just the wood. So I added some Spanish moss. Before I did that though, let me just turn it. Hopefully it doesn't stick to the material. You can kind of see there's white. It was kind of like an old wood, wood look, because it's, pretty, I don't know if it's like really old, but it's been out in the weather and stuff. So I whitewashed it with some gesso that I watered down, and just went over the wood to kind of bring it back a little bit. And then I took and here on the front and put some of the, let me show you, you can kind of see I glued down Spanish moss, and I glued it up here on the top, and there was kind of already something there, but it looked like it fell off. So I took and glued, just some fresh Spanish moss here in the front, and then I also did it here on the sides a little bit, and then up here. I've got a little bit here in this one, and there was a few of the shingles that had fell off, so I just glued them back on. And I put some Spanish moss here in the top. Let me just move up my camera. See up here in the top, and then here under this little flower arrangement. And then here in the back, just here at the bottom for the back. And then what I did was I took some rusty paper, and let me show you, and I got this from Laurie, and she's got a shop, and I'm going to post the link below, but I used this, and she's got some of this, and I mixed it with sand that I had, and then I took and put it down just here and there with a dabber, like a sponge dabber. If you guys can kind of see that texture. Just here and there, like wherever I felt that it needed it. And across the bottom. And then here. I also, if you guys can kind of see the micro beads, I also, in some areas, took some of those micro beads, and I don't think I have them out. Let me just take a look. I used this 3D gloss gel. I don't think, because those micro beads, like, you open the lid and they like jump out of the thing, and so I put them back so that my kids wouldn't open them. So anyways, they're just those by Finnabar, the Art Basics, and they're the micro beads, and they were the copper color, and I got those at Laurie's shop, and it's an art fire shop, and it's called More Art from the Heart. So I just put some, here and there, and then I went over it in some spots with the rusty paper, just kind of help blend them in. So if you guys can kind of see that. And then here on the front, I put some micro beads there and there, and then the rusty paper, I put some micro beads there and in there. And then after I did that, I put in some of these Prima vines. Let me just move my camera down just a little bit. I put in some of these Prima vines, and then these are Wild Orchid craft flowers, and then these are Prima flowers, just whatever I had in my stash. And then these little birds are from Craft Supplies for You, these little tiny ones, and they're perfect. And then I just added the birds in. Wild Orchid craft flowers, and then Prima vines, another little birdie. So cute. And then that's a Prima flower. You guys can kind of see everything. And then the same thing here. This is this pink colored one. It's kind of like a coral color. I think I tried spraying one of these yellow flowers with one of my pink sprays, and that's what color it turned out. So I just stuck it back in with my flowers because I couldn't use it because it was the wrong color, so then I ended up just using it on this. And then that's just another Wild Orchid craft and another birdie. A couple of Prima vines, and then my Spanish moss had some of this like green stuff in it. So I just kind of tried to glue it here and there. I wanted it to look really rustic, but yet, you know, it's like springtime. I'm keeping it for myself. It's going either in my living room or dining room. I haven't decided yet. And then I just did, these are just Prima flowers, just a little bit. And some little stems from the flowers. I tried to get as much as I could with the rusty paper. But I love how it turned out. And then here on the front, there's more of that green, like I was talking about. And then there's like two little logs, and they're so cute. So I put a birdie on it. A birdie coming out of the house. And then up here, I don't know if you can really tell, but it's like a piece of wood that, you know, it's flattened down. It looked like a sign belonged on it. You can kind of see the edge of it right there. And so this is one of those Tim Holtz. I'm not sure what they're called, and I don't have them out. They're like file things, and there was one that said bound and a little bobble that goes over it. So I put that on there with some jute. And I also, after I had it all on there, I decided I needed to do some alcohol ink on it. So I just took some alcohol ink with a dauber and put it around, and then I went in and put a little bit of rusty paper over it, just here and there. And I love the way that turned out. So that's what it is, and I think it's really, really cute. It turned out better than I expected it to, so I'm really excited about that. So I'll post the link to the blog below, and I hope you guys come over and join in on the fun. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye.